what we're going to do here is we are pitting you against just a simple AI, so you'll have to defend while you learn a little bit as well, unless you
That is fine.
want to go through all the vehicles like we did with the bots.
No, I think it's okay. I think we're gonna see what I can do with what I know.
Sounds good. All right. Well, in that case, go ahead, push start.
Checking wind speed, which is 14. Current wind risk is 12.
So on a map like this, what I would do as arm, I would still do primarily wind, but I might drop a solar at the beginning just to be sure I have some guaranteed energy.
Right. Okay.
So this time we are against an AI that will try to murder you. It's not going to be very good at it, but it is going to try to murder you. Whereas the last couple games we played, you had a AI that just goes, "I like to play SimCity," until you crushed its dreams. Here we go. That's a lot of metal makers. That is far more than you want with that amount of energy. Remember, it takes 70 energy for each one of those to make one metal.
Yes.
So you've got 9. That's 270 energy you would need to feed all those. And you have 4 wind turbines and yeah. Like, I wouldn't build any of those yet. I would wait until you have more wind, or more energy. And what I use metal makers for is when I notice I have a bunch of excess energy, I'll just slap one down from one of my construction units. So this map doesn't have any rocks to eat, so you won't want to make any of your Lazaruses. Not yet, anyway.
Okay. So I am going to build my little construction bot.
Mm-hmm. And while he builds, it looks like you're already sending your commander forward. What I would do is take the metal extractor points and just put laser towers by the metal extractor points, rather than try to build a line.
That's only 4. I'm going to be moving this dude as soon as he's done.
So to get stuff going faster, what I always have my first construction bot do, and this is not something you have to do, but I always plop a build turret down right next to the bot lab. And then once that's done, that helps everything that I'm building near the bot lab, as well as helping the little dudes that get built out of it. I see you're building little ticks.
Yes.
And this is the danger of that many solars. You've run out of metal.
Sure.
But now you can go get more.
Yeah.
So do you have an idea of what you want to do to kill him?
Well, I'm going to be using my little ticks to go see what's up early. And then I'm going to be starting some pawns here quickly. Once I get some good stuff going as far as metal and everything, I will get my tier 2.
I would also consider building another construction bot at some point when you have a little bit of time. Look, you've already got bad guy.
Yep, I see
He's a big bad guy. All your ticks together, if you surround him, might be able to take him. Or your laser tower will do the trick. Or that. There you go. And now you have a little bit extra delicious metal.
Right, but I have to fetch that.
Yeah, but your commander's right there.
Okay, so Do I have to push E even though it gives me the recycle?
You can, so if you just right click, it will do just one. Yeah.
Got it.
Then you can also take that next mex forward. And then when you get that next constructor done, you can have the next constructor go out and select all these, or not select, build extractors on all those other metal spots you have inside your little fort here. Something to remember is if you look to the east, there's that kind of slopey bit along that eastern wall. And what you can do if you select one of your bots and then press F2, everything turned green and purple, yeah?
Yes.
So green is can walk here. Purple is can't walk here.
Okay.
Vehicles can go over that ramp as well. So that is a vulnerable position where things can come through. Just so you're aware.
I have low power.
So you have low power. So I would stop your commander and have him drop a couple of wind turbines to get a little bit extra power, or a solar collector or something, and then rebuild the queue.
I'm sorry. I was doing something else. You want me to take him and go and
So
make something go away?
Just drop a solar collector right there where he is.
And I can insert that in the queue how?
Shift space maybe? Holding shift and space and then clicking it?
It
Yep.
seems to have
It put it
done that.
right at the beginning of the queue, and then it should go back and build that other one.
Okay, I'll watch him for a second.
It may have put it in front of the other. Oh, nope, there it goes. Yep, so that's how you do that. And then that's going to give you a little bit more buffer. You've got friends.
Yep.
So something to remember is if they're bunched up, they won't fire if they're going to hit a friendly unit. So you want to spread them out a little bit. There you go. Got a little raiding party there.
A little bit.
Ticks are good for finding out where the bad guy is.
Mm-hmm.
Also good for scouting for longer range units like your Rocketeers or your, they're not called hammers, they're called maces. It looks like your other construction bot is done and he can start expanding your economy back at base, like building a bunch of wind turbines or starting an advanced solar. But with advanced solar, if you have no energy, you don't want to go advanced solar. It's better to go wind because they take much less energy.
If I want to go back and construct something though, because I've got my units that I have to help up here.
You can shift Q commands for them to move around. And then, or you can even pull them back a little bit, go build a quick queue and then come back and control these. So this is where this is the skill of the game, is being able to bounce back and forth between tasks. So if you look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see icons for like builders and stuff. Those are idle builders. And if you press, if you click on one, it'll go to one of your idle ones. And what I would do with the wind turbine of that guy is I would build a grid of them.
Yeah, and I was trying. You said Alt, right?
Shift Alt.
Shift Alt.
Both at once. Shift is a line, Shift Alt is a grid. There you go. Something to remember, the wind turbines is if you build them super close together like that, they can chain react and blow up all of them if one of them goes away. So while you're holding Shift Alt, if you press, I think it's Z and X, or it might be Z and C, you can change the, oh.
I pushed the wrong freaking thing, that's all.
And he's off to go somewhere else. He's going away. So instead of building a metal storage, build beefier bots that take more metal.
No, I'm being attacked, so I'm doing what I can right now.
Mm-hmm. Remember that surrounding the enemy like that hurts them more. I don't know if you remember in the first video we talked about how the armor gets like a resist bonus from a single direction, but when you surround them, it actually takes more damage.
Which is why I was surrounding them.
Mm-hmm. And you got a whole mess of pawns back at base.
Yeah, I'm moving them.
Yeah. That's actually a scary group. That's enough to kill a commander if you move them around right. So you still have a construction bot just assisting your factory down there. I'd have him start building something near the base. Some economy, probably. Looks like energy is what you need the most.
Yes.
So within the radius of that build turret, you have him build more energy buildings. Like that. That'll work. And then with, see, your commander's not doing anything. I'd have him drop a small group of wind turbines to get your energy up. Well, actually, no, because the wind's really low, so I'll have him drop 2 or 3.
I'm doing a tidal thing over here.
Tidal is only 10 on this map.
Well, at least he's doing something, and I'm coming up here for a second.
Okay.
No, no, no.
Trying to take all the energy, all the metal there. And pop goes the constructor.
Come on, little guys. Let's go.
What's funny is if you leave them alone, they'll start doing push-ups on the ground.
I love that.
Oh, he's hitting you with some longer ranged artillery.
Yes, I see this.
So that's a pounder, and it's designed for anti-swarm. You can see what it does.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd take out that turret by surrounding it with your pawns. Keep them moving as well, so that way it can't really get a bead until, ooh. You see if you get too close to some buildings, you'll blow up.
Yeah.
Oh, he just degunned his own thing. See what I mean by, if you have to move it around, because otherwise the commander really does terrible things to you. One little pawn! Oh, almost got it.
Too bad. Okay.
So your energy problem is not as much of a problem anymore because you've got a lot more wind turbines. So now you've got an energy excess, so it's an excellent time to continue building advanced solar collectors. But before you build more solar collectors, I'd put another build turret just like right next to, but just to the south of that other build turret, because that's going to give you twice the build power in that area, and you'll be able to build things faster, and you'll stop wasting metal. No, like right next to it. Because eventually you want like a grid of them that can build a whole bunch of things in an area. I mean, it's not the worst to put that right there. It's not like wrong, but it's not optimal, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm still learning.
I know. That's why I'm just telling you, rather than being like, why did you do that? And then you can have, after he's done with that, you can have him start building a few more advanced solars, and then maybe throwing in some energy converters. The other thing you could do is go up to Tech 2 right now, because you have quite...
Yeah, that's what I was planning.
Yeah, so after that advanced solar, I'd queue up your Tech 2 factory near those build turrets, because they'll help. And you'll notice, like, you can start a building, and the build turrets are like, I got this! And then you waddle your slow construction bot over to where it needs to go. Now you notice your metal is now plummeting. What you can do with those 2 north construction turrets is eat those 4 solar collectors, the basic ones, that were in that 4 grid that's just to the north of your doodad.
I can eat things with construction turrets?
Yes, you can select your construction turrets. The 2 of them that are... No, not that one, not that one. No.
I don't understand.
That's not a basic solar collector. That's an advanced solar collector.
Right.
The other... They're just to the north of your bot lab. Those guys. So without holding shift, just tell them to eat it. You can also press Alt E and click on one and draw a circle, and they'll eat everything of that building type.
These stupid bots. Are you getting attacked? Who cares?
You can put them on maneuver and they will...
They are on maneuver. Every single one of them.
They probably couldn't see the enemy. Got quite the stack of Centurions back at the base, though. As they waddle slowly into battle. Looks like your construction turret did not actually finish its job.
Didn't finish one of them.
Because you don't get the metal until it disappears. But those are a nice chunk of 250 metal. Sorry, 150 metal. Whoa, energy going crazy. Ah, because you're building an umbrella. So you want a bigger energy array before you build something like that, because not only does it take a lot of energy to make, it takes a lot of energy to build as anti-nukes.
He's pushing his lineup, so...
You're doing exactly what you should. Murdering things that shoot at you.
Do I not want a Lazarus to go and grab all that crap?
You can build a Lazarus now, yeah. So select your thing and maybe probably 2 or 3 Lazaruses. Or 20.
I always push control
It's
instead of alt.
yeah. So that's added to the infinite build queue, so it will continue
I
to
know
build
that.
Lazaruses. Okay. That's a lot of metal makers.
No, you stupid thing. Ugh.
What is happening?
Well, so I have, I have the Lazarus. Stop it. Oh my god, Shane. I love it. Ugh. Okay. You.
I would get that idle construction bot building some more advanced solar collectors. Probably until you have about 9 of them. A platypus? Did it do the thing where it just kind of built one without you asking it to?
Yes.
It does that to me, and I don't know what that's about. That's a pounder. It's designed to take out pawns. Not going to do so well against a Centurion, though. You could probably push your army up into where the other army is, and then use your Lazaruses to either eat the metal or resurrect those units.
I have never resurrected before.
Resurrecting, if you just right-click on a wreck, it'll resurrect it. But your Lazarus is quite happily eating all of the metal.
Yes.
Which is just as good, honestly.
Now, how can I do my Lazarus easily?
What do you mean?
Pick it up.
I mean, select it?
Yes.
So if you zoom out, it's the little dark circle with 2 little up chevrons. And just click on one, and I usually just click on one and hit Control Z. You can also assign them to a control group. There's a way to assign units to a control group as they're built, but I don't know how yet. I need to look it up. I hear bombers.
Yep.
So I'd push in with what you have to try and kill anything he's got
Mhm.
while you get some anti-air going.
I mean, I have some anti-air, but I don't have units that are anti-air.
Yeah, you'd probably want a couple of anti-air units. Oh, there's a heavy laser tower doing work on your poor units there.
Yep.
Although it is not going to be able to stand up to your Centurion swarm there. I have never massed Centurions before. I've never played like this. This is just because they're kind of expensive, but they're so tanky. Doing bad things to the enemy.
Yes.
Well. I actually hit the bomber okay too. I see you have some hounds doing hound things. Your advanced constructor is not doing anything.
Correct. I'm a little busy.
Yes. Remember, you can queue stuff so that you don't have to be busy.
But I don't know what that means. Like,
Create a build queue. So you click on you grab your construction bot, tell it to do a bunch of things while holding shift so it does a bunch of things in a row, or draw a big circle to upgrade all of your mexes. And then while he's doing that, you just forget about him while you go and do other things. Oh, your poor Lazarus. Oh.
yeah, well, I have other ones.
Hmm.
Let's see.
I think you're doing really well, honestly.
Thanks. Okay. I need more metal, which means I need my... Where's my dude?
He's going to be by the bot lab that built him.
I was trying to select him with the Control B, but it wasn't cycling through.
It might be because he's doing something. He's assisting the factory.
That's super lame.
So select your butlers. Double click on one butler.
I already got them. I already
Okay.
got them going. Oh, flippin'. That's... Stop.
You have to select the right thing.
I did. I selected...
The butler.
Yeah, but then I selected the other one. Doesn't matter. I think it's because I'm talking to you with my push to talk, and the push to talk is like, no, we don't do that.
You can turn off push to talk if you want.
That's fine.
Ooh, a sharpshooter. Those are my favorite. You have any anti-air units coming out?
I have sharpshooters. Let's see.
I would just build some crossbows. Add crossbows to your queue from your regular bot lab. It's probably enough for what they've got. Your Centurion's doing as best as they can. If you get some of your Tech 2 bots up there, it'll probably be over fairly quickly.
Well, I've got some of them up here.
You've got a nice fat stack of them back at the factory, too.
Oh, they haven't been moving.
You didn't create a waypoint for them.
I did. That's what is so frustrating.
You may have been doing it while you were talking, or you may have selected the wrong unit by accident. Maybe you grabbed the unit that was in the factory instead of the factory. But it's not the first time somebody's not done it after thinking they've done it, and it won't be the last time. Something very satisfying about watching the Centurions just peck things to death.
Get on, boys. Get on.
Oh my gosh, your gunslinger just nailed that drone. That's awesome.
Come on, boys.
And excellent, your Lazarus is going in and scooping up the wrecks.
Mm-hmm. Is there a way that I can make him do that without me having to tell him?
But if you tell them, if you put repeat on, while selecting the Lazaruses and tell them to fight to a location, I think they will automatically reclaim and repair and resurrect. If you want him to just reclaim, drag a box in an area with the reclaim command with repeat on, and it will constantly reclaim any wrecks in that radius. Your gunslinger is walking through telling everybody that they've yeed their last ha. Oh my goodness. Oh, and here come your pet dogs.
Yep. Run along, little doggy.
Mm-hmm. Gunslinger actually mixes really well with Centurions. He's about the same speed as them.
I don't like flamethrowers. I've decided this.
Nope, nobody does. You mass fire on it though, it'll die pretty quick. There you go. And your gunslinger auto repairs. Ah, they're so good. They're so good. This feels like the end here.
Oh, he's hoping.
Just remember, when the commander shows up, make sure you keep them moving and try to prevent him from de-gunning your guys. Oof, poor gunslinger. Bam!
Got him.
Blammo! How'd that feel? I feel like you were a lot more competent than I've seen a lot of the earlier games. You were able to create an economy, build it up, climb the tree, and push in with a mixed tech force to just kind of make them go away.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out all of the balance, right? It still doesn't make a lot of sense to me when I am, I am wasting metal and then suddenly I'm not, and I've only built one thing. And so that's frustrating.
So the consumption rate of metal is based on how much build power you have and how expensive the thing that you're trying to build is. So you can be wasting metal while pumping out T1 units because they don't take a lot of metal.
Yeah.
But when you start building T2, it suddenly starts sucking it away. Same thing with energy. And when you start noticing that you're having a problem, like it starts constantly going towards the bottom, that's when you really want to create more economy of that kind.
Okay. Well, that was good. I think next time we'll try a different thing, because I'm getting to know the bots, and I should probably get to know something else. And I've still not really done air. So I should probably learn air because that's important.
Mm-hmm. And with air, I'll probably do another defender AI because air is tricky to start with.
Figure out, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did okay.
Yeah, it was fun watching you. I love gunslingers. Yeehaw.
Yeah.